Now I see that racing is gambling with extra steps. Just arrived. Welcome to Memorial Day Mayhem, presented by the Volks Group and hosted in a very special place to myself, Eureka. It just so happens that I was born here. I don't remember my dad's bus very well, but I remember riding it across the bridges and out to the very same dunes we come to today. Samoa Dragstrip is the longest running NHRA drag strip in California, and it's also the lowest. For drag racing, the dense breeze at practically 0 feet of elevation is a welcome change of pace. Drag racers from as far north as British Columbia and as far south as San Diego made the day-long drive to the lost coast of Humboldt County. Saturday morning started with a cordial invite to the Kinney Cafeteria. A lovely warm breakfast, Hawaiian-style pork and rice, scrambled eggs, sausage, and coffee on the house. Appreciate it, Tom. Thank you so much. And then the car show starts. This event is different to me in that I've been to car shows with some racing, but this is a racing event with a car show and swap meet. Of course, as with any car show, there are some real gems. Like this 1981 Dasher wagon.
Mow the yard out there. There you go. You weren't all the way on the ground before in front, right? Yeah, I was almost there now. Because I just had to go right there. The beam would actually hit the floor first. Now the beam is back.
And here's a hot rod bug.
Yeah. No, and then what's nice is I can raise it all the way up to ride height.
Hey, you still got room in your truck, right? No?
Ah!
That's not bulge right
take it at home.
And here's a not Subaru swapped van again. That engine looks factory. What a clean install.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the yellow
When I really look, oh shit, I'm only going 40. Put your foot back into it. Yeah, you too. Cheers. Name's Greg.
My name's John.
John? Yeah, local boy.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Let's see you around.
All right.
Good. I'm glad it sold. I was eyeballing it. I gotta need another one.
And they do sell, the Volks boys. They're on them.
But this event is for the racers. After the car show, the real action starts with tests and tuning, taking place throughout the afternoon. Drag racing is often oversimplified in people's minds. Or maybe just mine. Because how complicated can it be? These aren't Nitro Funny cars, these are Volkswagen Beetles. It's literally not rocket science to send a Volkswagen Bug down a track. But one big difference about this track is that because it's at roughly 10 feet in elevation, and because the air coming off of the Pacific is only a couple hundred yards away, even racing into the wind, the engines can make better power here than in the high deserts where many racers come from.
You gotta love it. I know I do. Hot dog.
Very quickly I learned it's not a good idea to be out on a track in flip-flops. The track is exceptionally sticky, and track personnel are meticulous about keeping the track clear. These tracks will stop all action at the first sign of a drip of oil or a loose nut, ensuring these cars have as precise and safe a launch as possible. I've done burnouts with street tires on pavement before, but I'm not sure I could on this stuff. It's really impressive to see how effortless some of these beetles make burnouts look. As these cars make their passes throughout the afternoon, come to realize that tire pressure matters, jetting and ignition timing matter, and even wear matters. A weekend like this can easily carry an out-of-pocket price tag of $1,000. And that's if everything goes to plan. If you break something, that $1,000 gets way more expensive. So, with this in mind, many of these cars will be bracket racing. They're not running at 100% performance. Instead, they're focusing on reaction times. The difference between slipping the clutch under power versus dumping it under power is where the competition lies. But that doesn't stop Pat Downs or Tom Kinney from setting some records. The rear-mounted powertrain makes suspension response another critical factor. Any air-cooled VW squats when you take off, and the suspension cycles the tire camber on these cars. So tuning how these cars squat and how to maintain traction as the suspension loads up makes these runs way more complicated than just launching hard in first gear. On Sunday, the racing starts. And this is where the fun begins, where cars stretching from a stock Sunbug with pea shooters run down the same track as the J Brothers and Pat Downs Performance. There's over $15,000 in prize money spread over 7 different classes, including Powder Puff and Royal Street races. That prize money could almost cover the cost of a weekend of racing for some of these cars.
It's broke on the left rear. Try
I hear a clunk. I can hear those clunk. I'm up here.
No, that sounds like it happened.
Well, it looks like a U-joint. It's the end of a swing axle. It's a joint at the end of a. It fucking went.
Hot?
This one went flying forward.
Oh, okay.
That's why we mowed through the clutch time. You got this?
This thing, you can do 2,000 on that tank. This car is insane.
Running concurrently with the VW classes are the Junior Dragsters. These cars are chain driven, they are equipped with a 1-cylinder Briggs & Stratton engine, and they send these kids down the track hitting 80 to 100 miles an hour in the 8th mile. That's faster than my bus can go. The word Ohana, as Lilo and Stitch taught me, means family, and what underpins this event is a sense of Ohana. When I asked my friend Kyle, he said, "We are a family and we want nothing but the best for each other going into this event." I wasn't sure what to expect, but there is a real sense of these guys pushing each other rather than pushing against one another. Getting into Sunday afternoon, towards the final rounds, watching a crowd form around the track, it dawned on me that this group is, for better or for worse, more akin to a poker playing club. Every run today has been a gamble, and every race is playing the best hand of cards against one another. Of course there has to be a winner and there have to be stakes. But poker among friends is always better than poker with strangers. This was my first time filming any sort of autosport, really. So, guilty. I didn't pay attention to names or standings. That's not why I went to Samoa. I went to Samoa on a whim because I have a personal grudge with my bus. But that's another story for another time. What I brought back and what I hope to convey with this video is a deeper appreciation for this often overlooked corner of motorsport. There is so much more to these old bugs to make them go down this track over and over. Just playing the best hand they have.